Hello, rabbits. I'd like to start by saying I'm sorry if I sound a bit groggy. I woke up super early to record this due to family matters. Anywho, today's video we're going to be taking a deep dive into the Lighthouse expansion. Specifically, we're going to be looking at what kind of loot you can squeeze out of it. I noticed at the start of Wipe, everyone was really excited about the expansion, but after a week or so, the hype kind of died down, and that got me wondering. Even though it's now known as little more than a place to let other people farm shooter-born in heaven kills on you, is it still good for loot? So, I decided to run it a couple of times, and turns out, it is still good for loot. However, to avoid the very obvious risk of being sniped on the bridge, I am going to add the recommendation of doing this loot run at night. Speaking of the loot run, before we actually get into anything, I'm going to go over what you can expect to find container-wise in the Lighthouse expansion. And to be entirely clear, I am only going to be counting containers and other things holding loot beyond this door. So, start out, there are 15 jackets, 12 weapon crates, 7 duffel bags, 7 filing cabinets, 7 toolboxes, 5 PC blocks, 3 grenade cases, 2 technical supply crates, 2 medical bags, 1 safe, and 1 dead scav, as well as a ton of other loose loot spawns all over the place. There are actually so many that honestly, the best way is just for me to show you. So, how about we get right into that? Okay, so starting us off here, right in this room on our left, we have 1 duffel bag and 1 filing cabinet. Coming out of this door, we are going to be heading straight to our left into the blue door right here, where we have 1 technical supply crate, 2 of our jackets, and 1 of our toolboxes, as well as loose loot spawns here, as well as on the shelf and next to your toolbox right there. Coming into here, coming through this door, there can be a loose loot spawn there, a loose loot spawn there, loose loot spawns all on these tables across here, as well as 2 jackets right next to this front door entrance. Coming up the stairs, you will find another one of our jackets, a valuable spawn right here. This time around, we've managed to grab up a vertex, another spawn right here, as well as spawns all along these couches and tables. Along here as well, there's an intelligence spawn right there underneath the potted plant. As you can see, we got lucky and got it this time. This is the conference room key. And inside of this room, we have assorted loose loot spawns on these shelves right here. One of our weapon containers, another filing cabinet, a PC block, more loose loot spawns all across this desk, as well as another loose loot spawn on top of this safe, which that safe is actually unopenable at the moment, which hopefully soon enough they will be adding in keys for each one of these safes. Coming out of this front door, we're going to be going to the right and into the other building just over here, in which we will have a weapon container right in front of us. Coming into this room, we will also have a duffel bag, a chance for loose loot on basically any of these like shelves and whatnot, 2 PC blocks, and another weapon box. Coming out and going to the other side of the hall, inside of this door, you will be met with a PC block and a valuable spawn right here on this table. You can get Bitcoin, vertexes, all that jazz. I haven't seen anything spawn on these shelves, but I wouldn't put it past. I've seen stuff spawn on these shelves, but not on these. And here we have another one of our technical supply crates. Coming out of this room and going into this one. On this windowsill, I have heard that there's a chance for moonshine, either this one or this one. I have not seen it yet. And right here is another one of our duffel bags coming into this room. We have a medical bag and another jacket, along with a chance for loose medical loot to spawn next to your duffel bag and also in this shelf right here. Coming into this room, there's a loose loot spawn right here. And finally, for the bottom floor of this house, we have another toolbox as well as loose loot right here and also on the floor. Now going upstairs, we're going to do the same thing, sweeping from right to left. There is a duffel bag just here, another one of these shelves. There are weapon parts that spawn on this couch, a weapon box right here at the bottom bunk of this bed, and as well as a grenade case just on this shelf over here. Moving along, in the hallway, we have one more jacket, a toolbox right here, a weapon case in the furthest shower, and out that door is the exit. Of course, we also have the shared bedroom marked key, and inside of here we have one of our medical cases just up there. There is a valuable spawn basically all around this room, so just make sure to be thorough. Here's another one of our jackets, as well as a duffel bag over here. There's a valuable spawn on this bed. There's a valuable spawn by this bed. There's a valuable spawn on this windowsill. As you can see, a rooster spawned. And that's going to be it for this little area. Now, coming out of here, we are going to want to open this door and move down, because in this small area over here you will find one toolbox as well as a weapon container down there, and if you come this direction there's another weapon container right there. Moving along all the way down the pier, two weapon containers right here. One just here next to the boat, and the other one stacked on top of each other. And the rest of loot is going to be up there in that really condensed area. So I will see you guys when we're up there. Alright, so starting with this building right here. As soon as you open the door, there is going to be a jacket and duffel bag right here, as well as a loose loot spawn right next to the duffel bag, as well as on this couch. And in this room there is a safe which you finally can open, a loose loot spawn right there, a PC block right behind the desk, and a jacket right behind the door. Coming out of this building, you're going to want to go straight across to be face to face with a jacket right there. Moving into this room, you have a jacket, a toolbox, 3 filing cabinets, and another PC block. And moving across into this room, you have loose loot spawns basically anywhere on the floor here, another duffel bag right there, and then a door which will take you into our next area, which is just up here on this roof. If you come onto this roof and come all the way to here, there is another weapon container, as well as loose weapon spawns or loose gun part spawns on that crate, as well as on this crate. Now, coming down to this building just over here, you will find another one of our jackets, as well as another one of our weapon boxes, along with loose loot spawns. In this room, there are also more loose loot spawns on these shelves. And opening this door, you can come just over to here. There's our dead body, another one of our grenade cases, and 2 more sets of filing cabinets. Coming out and over to here, there's a jacket and a toolbox just in that corner. And coming down to the bottom of the steps here, you will find another toolbox. And if you happen to have the Commandant key, you can unlock this room, which will grant you access to another loose loot spawn on these shelves, another jacket, another weapon box, more weapon parts right here, as well as our final PC block of the run. Last but certainly not least, what you can finally expect to find is just up on these rocks. There are loose loot spawns atop those technical supply crates, and loose loot spawns on this mattress. Alright, that has been the full guide of this Lighthouse expansion. At least from my knowledge, I don't think I've missed anything. Feel free to let me know in the comments below. Anyway, back over to you, Editing Jack. I hope all you rabbits have found this video informative, helpful, and I hope that you are going to be able to make a lot of money off of it. But more importantly, I hope that you guys have a fantastic rest of your days or nights. It depends on what time you're watching the video. And with that all being said, my name has been Jack the Rabbit, and I hope to see you in tomorrow's live stream. Goodbye.